Intimacy starts for me with feeling comfortable with someone and to feel like there's a free exchange of emotional connection.
Intimacy means different things with different relationships that you have with folks.
The intimacy that we have as brothers, I can tell them pretty much what I want to.
A close friend or my parents.
Being there with each other is intimate to me.
With my children.
He put his head on my chest. Nothing better than that.
There are intimate acts of kindness.
Both of our families are very close, I would say. They just show emotions in a different way.
My dad gives me the opportunity to feel vulnerable anytime I'm with him.
Well, it's definitely different with a lover.
You know, just caress her hair.
Touching, hugging, kissing.
There's the sexual aspect of intimacy.
Letting someone in. Totally. Into your life, your emotions, your everything.
I was injured in 1979, had a diving accident, was smart about checking the water before I dove, but still ended up hitting a rock underneath the water.
Injured 8 months ago, I believe.
C7 injury.
Broke my C5.
I'm a T5 paraplegic.
It was a T5, T6.
I'm a C6, C7 incomplete quadriplegic.
A T5 and also a C5.
And I felt that I wasn't myself. You have to kind of start over and figure out who you are in this new body.
Before injury, I wasn't insecure about much. But after my injury, I'm insecure about a lot of things.
I felt completely alone, and it didn't really matter who was around me.
That it almost makes you kind of numb to everything around you.
That is a time where I couldn't accept intimacy.
I lacked intimacy in a time in which I probably needed it the most.
I had doubts about whether or not I would be able to be intimate again.
I did have a boyfriend at the time of my injury, and he broke it off.
Am I going to be able to enjoy intimacy?
When Cody was still in ICU, and we had like our first time alone together, he said, I don't even know if we'll be able to have sex again or make love or have kids or anything.
It made me second guess myself. It made me think, you know, am I even meant to do this anymore?
Society says, in order for you to be attractive, this is what the definition is. And I didn't see someone like me.
Got scoliosis really bad, the foot drop, you know, just all the weird physical limitations that I had now.
After I got hurt, I thought, wow, every time I see myself in the reflection in like a store window, I think, man, sit up and stop slouching, and what is with that belly, and smile, for God's sake.
The whole thing is you lose the confidence.
I couldn't accept anyone like close to me in an intimate way because I didn't accept myself.
I wanted to have someone really like me and be comfortable with who I was as a person.
I want it to be, you know, authentic. I want it to be good.
I couldn't figure out where love and intimacy fit.
I think it was good for me to be single for a year or so.
You have to definitely accept yourself and be okay with who you are so you can accept somebody else in your life.
By nature, I think a spinal cord injury, the way you view yourself and the way you think other people see you, it encourages you to develop the soft skills.
Definitely ready to mingle. We're ready to get out there and, you know, meet some folks.
It's very possible and fun to go out and just be a normal 22-year-old, you know?
I tried online dating. We meet for a date and it's like, oh, you use a wheelchair? I didn't know that. You have a cute face picture, but that's it. And so then I posted a picture of me in my chair and I got no responses.
The wheelchair kind of skims out all the people you don't want to be with anyways.
My first date ever was after my injury because I had my stroke at 12.
I think we're definitely a better couple now than we were before the accident.
to the point where we feel more comfortable with each other and ultimately more comfortable being intimate altogether.
This injury has actually brought us really close together.
How do we love each other physically? And it was a hard question because it's not something you typically had to ask people about.
I want to hug her really bad.
The first time that I've ever had sex after the injury, that was awkward.
The first time that Cameron and I attempted to be intimate, it was actually pretty emotional for me. You know, we started, you know, kissing, cuddling, and you know, I wasn't able to, do the things that I wanted to do.
The first time that we actually got to do it after the injury is like the first time all over again.
We had the light way in the back, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna put my arms up like this. So then I could stretch my body so it looks longer and leaner and my boobies look higher up.
I want to be able to physically express myself.
It is hard to
not cry.
Now and then I feel like, oh God, I totally messed that up. The leg was supposed to go here and now we're on the floor. But, you know, I started to realize after a while, like, he's cool with it.
I think in the beginning I was just so apologetic, but now it's like, oh, that's our dance.
It's kind of like exploring sex all over again.
Inventive ways to have sex. It's been an adventure.
We're doing things again and again until something works.
Learning to be intimate again with each other, it was kind of like the first time, like the excitement that comes with the first time.
After we started to kind of figure it out, it really was. It's not pretty all the time either. There's like some times where, you know, you're just like, you know, it's like you just totally faceplant or something like that. Something awful happens, or dare I say, you might fart.
It might have happened.
Be daring enough to make mistakes, because when you look back, those are the gems. They really, really are. You know, and it's frightful when you're in the midst of it, but without that, we never learn.
You go to the pool, are you a toe dipper, or do you dive in, right? You just jump in. I just backflip into the pool, and with intimacy, that's what you gotta do. You can't dip your toe in and figure it, like, you just gotta go for it. You gotta give it your all. Things don't work out right the first time, get out the pool and jump in again.
What do you have to lose? Go to the hottest chick in the bar. What's she gonna say? No. Okay.
embrace the suck and move forward.
Give it a shot whenever you're ready, and it doesn't happen. There's no time period on that. It's whenever you're ready and whenever you feel comfortable, but you shouldn't be afraid of it.
You need to be loved and show love. It's just human nature.
We're all human. We need intimate relationships.
That's when real intimacy occurs, is when you are vulnerable and open enough to experience something completely new with someone that you love, you know? That's when farting in the middle of it doesn't make a bit of difference, because that's just part of your own dance, you know?